Hey everybody, my name is Brittany Cummings and today I'm making smoked sausage Cajun Alfredo. I've got my whole setup here. But we'll start with the ingredients. Got 14 ounces of smoked sausage cut at a slight angle. I've also got one large yellow onion, a green bell pepper, and an orange bell pepper. Got about 2 cups of penne pasta. I've got 1 cup of Parmesan, half a cup of mozzarella. I also have 4 bread bowls. I'll just went through with a knife and a spoon and just pulled the middle of them out. I've also got about 2 tablespoons of butter that we're gonna brush on the outside of the bread. We're also going to make a vegetable sauce as the base of our Alfredo sauce. So I've got my half of a large yellow onion with cloves, my onion piqué, and I've also got 4 cups of whole milk. I've got 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 3 tablespoons of butter. I've also got just some salt, pepper, garlic, and my Cajun. I'm going to start off by setting my stove to about medium heat. I've got my 4 cups of milk, and we're going to start with our base for our vegetable sauce. I've got 4 cups of milk. We're going to let that boil with our onion piqué. This has French background, not only from the mother sauce, the vegetable sauce, but also from the Cajun aspect. To cook this dish, we started off with our milk and our onion piqué. We're going to let that boil to get the flavor, and we're going to go with a roux. The roux I have is 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and you're going to mix that in with 3 tablespoons of butter. This is salted butter. Next, once we have that set, we're going to saute our sausage, and we're going to use the drippings from that sausage to saute our bell peppers and our onions. I've already cooked my pasta and I tossed it with oil and I salted my water. When we get ready to cook our vegetables, we're gonna go ahead and let those get soft, and then we're gonna add the onion and season with salt, pepper, and a little bit of Cajun seasoning. And then once that comes out, we're gonna set that aside back in its bowls. And then once we get the vegetable sauce mixed together, we're gonna turn it into an Alfredo without the use of nutmeg this time. But I do have my cup of Parmesan. We're gonna mix that in with the vegetable sauce, season it again with salt, pepper, and the Cajun seasoning. And then we're gonna put it into our French bread bowls. Let it kind of be gooey on the inside. We're gonna brush the outside of our bowls with butter and the seasoned butter mixture that I'm gonna make. Also, once we get that in there, we're going to top it off with the mozzarella, put it in the salamander, let it kind of get bubbly, and then it'll be ready to go. Now the roux is fully mixed in with the milk. It's thickened up. I'm gonna go ahead and add the majority of my Parmesan. I'm gonna go ahead and save some for the top of it. But once you add this, you just wanna go ahead and add your seasonings and adjust for like your flavors, like how saucy you want it to get the right flavor. Now the sauce is thickened up. I've added salt, some pepper, Cajun seasoning, and my Parmesan is pretty thick. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it to another bowl and just set it aside until we get ready to use it. Go ahead and cook our sausage and peppers. So I've got about 2 ounces of canola oil. Just add it to the pan, let that heat up for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and add my sausage. Got a nice color on. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out. I've got a slotted spoon, kind of like a drain of grease. These are just gonna saute together. While they're at this stage, I'm gonna go ahead and season them, and then just let them cook down. So again, I've got some black pepper, some kosher salt, and then just Cajun seasoning too. And that's just gonna cook down for a little bit until they get softened. Now the vegetables have become pretty much translucent. I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic. I turned the heat down so I wouldn't burn the garlic. This is a butter mixture I put together. It's butter, probably about 2 tablespoons. Also also got onion powder, garlic powder, and some oregano here. I'm just gonna brush the seasoning, and the oil that we use is still in the pan. It's gonna help season the sauce some more. Pour that back in. And at this point, we're just gonna go ahead and toss in our noodles. Not all at once, just so to really soak up the sauce. The noodles were cooked, and I tossed them. I salted the water, and then I tossed them with canola oil after they came out, so they were ready to stick together. Add the last of the noodles in. Butter on the outside of these. I went ahead and mixed my Parmesan and my mozzarella together. Whatever Parmesan I had left. So I'm just gonna take my spoon and just fill the bread bowls. Being very generous with the pasta. Pretty much filled like this. Go ahead and take this and just put it right over the top. It's gonna melt like a brown crust on the top and be cheesy. The pasta now, got the butter sauce on the outside. Once I fill them, I put the cheese mixture on top. It's Parmesan, mozzarella, and I've got my Cajun seasoning. So I'm just gonna put these in the broiler, let them broil for a little while.